Welcome to this episode of A Real Change TV. Hey, it's Sandy Krakowski. I'm so excited to be back with you. I had a couple guests the last couple weeks. PJ McClure, one of our head coaches, took over for me, and Jeremy Krakowski, our head media developer. And today I want to talk to you about a very exciting episode where we're going to talk about what an artist, whether it's an author or a musician, can do as far as using social media to grow their brand. So grab your pen and paper. I've got my pen and paper here on my iPhone, and we're going to talk about how old school marketing on social media or neglecting social media could ruin the next concert of a musician, could ruin a book launch. One of the worst things that you could do is be constantly depending on what has always worked in the past. We've spent weeks and weeks and weeks talking about how communication has changed with this generation. And so it's imperative that you, as an artist, an author, or a musician, are using the tools that this generation is using to communicate. Step number one for a musician: don't depend on radio stations or your website to book your next concert. Make sure that you are using the tools on social media and using them regularly, not only to supplement what you currently were using, but even doing things completely different to sell it in your next concert. For example, if you're still depending on radio contests, text messaging, special offers, you're really missing the boat. Twitter parties, doing things regularly on Facebook, talking to the local area that you're going into, drawing people into conversation through social media is going to not only increase the engagement at an event, but it could get you more tickets sold, especially if you encourage people to bring a friend and get involved. Step number two for my authors: if you're not using social media and you're still only depending on your blog and word of mouth, you're missing it. If you're really going to get out there, a publisher is now going to require you to have a big brand on social media. As a matter of fact, they're not even going to take you under their wing unless you have an established brand of at least 25 to 50,000 people on both platforms, Facebook and Twitter. So it's imperative that when you have a book, you have a message, and you're now bringing that to the world, get your social media platform done as well before you even go to the publisher. And when you, step number three, go out to market your book or your record album, again, make sure that you're already creating relationship, connecting with your followers. Do not make this drastic mistake where all you're ever doing is talking about your book, talking about your CD, talking about your CD, and talking about your book, and talking about your book, and talking about your CD. People want to have a relationship with you. So bring your whole life, what it's like backstage in the back room, what it's like to be writing. Take pictures of you wherever you're writing. Talk about your struggle in the writing. Talk about the rehearsing of the album. Talk about the production. Talk about it so that anxiousness and excitement comes with it. And you, my friends, are going to sell more albums and more books. And step number four, if you're not using pay-per-click marketing on Facebook to market your album, to market your next book release, you are so missing it. More than 1 billion people are hungry on social media, especially on Facebook, to receive what you have. Target local areas wherever you're going. Target book publishers. Target the radio stations that you're used to depending on. Target everything in a Facebook ad exactly as we are teaching it in my pay-per-click course and my inner circle. And you're going to get not only more books sold, more albums sold, but here's the clincher. What's going to happen after it's sold? Keep your brand going, keep your message going, keep your notoriety going, and you could become the expert that you're designed to become. I look forward to talking to you guys next week on A Real Change TV. Have a great day.